Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a topic that's hitting home for millions of Canadians, the debt crisis. If you've been feeling the squeeze, you're definitely not alone. From mortgages and car loans to credit cards and lines of credit, it feels like we're all swimming in debt. But how did we get here? And more importantly, how do we get out? Stick around, because we're going to break it all down. So, let's rewind a bit. For years, Canada enjoyed a long period of historically low interest rates. Think back to the early 2010s, and especially during the pandemic. Borrowing money was cheap, incredibly cheap. This made it really tempting to take on bigger mortgages to get into a hot housing market, finance a new car, or use credit to cover everyday expenses. The message from all sides was essentially borrow now. It's never been cheaper. This environment encouraged a culture of borrowing, and household debt levels soared to become some of the highest in the developed world. Many of us stretched our budgets to the absolute limit, assuming these low rates would last forever. But as we've all seen, they didn't. Then came the plot twist: inflation. To fight rising prices, the Bank of Canada had to act, and it did so by aggressively raising interest rates. That cheap money we all got used to suddenly became very, very expensive. For anyone with a variable rate mortgage or a line of credit, the impact was immediate and brutal. Monthly payments skyrocketed, sometimes by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Suddenly, a manageable budget became a financial nightmare. What was once a small percentage of your income dedicated to debt repayment ballooned, leaving less and less for groceries, gas, and savings. This is the core of the current crisis. The foundation of cheap credit that our household finances were built on has crumbled. And now many are facing a reality they weren't prepared for. The ripple effects of these rising interest rates are everywhere. First, there's the housing market. As mortgage payments become unaffordable for many, we're seeing more people forced to sell their homes or face foreclosure. This puts downward pressure on home prices in some areas and creates a huge amount of stress for homeowners. Then there's consumer spending. When more of our money is going towards servicing debt, we have less to spend on goods and services. This slows down the entire economy. Businesses feel the pinch, which can lead to layoffs and further economic uncertainty. It's a vicious cycle. And let's not forget the mental toll. Financial stress is a leading cause of anxiety and depression. The constant worry about making payments and the fear of losing your home can be completely overwhelming. It affects relationships, work performance, and overall well-being. If you're feeling this way, please know that help is available and you don't have to go through it alone. So the big question is, how do you escape this debt cycle? It might feel impossible right now, but there are concrete steps you can take to regain control. The very first step is to face the numbers. You need to create a detailed budget. I know, the word budget can sound scary, but it's just a plan for your money. List all your income and track every single expense for a month. You need to know exactly where your money is going. This isn't about judging your past spending, it's about empowering your future self. Once you have a clear picture, you can identify areas where you can cut back. Maybe it's the daily coffees, the streaming subscriptions you don't use, or the frequent takeout orders. Every little bit counts. This newfound cash can be redirected to your most powerful tool against debt. Next up, you need a debt repayment strategy. There are two popular methods, the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. With the debt snowball, you list your debts from smallest to largest, regardless of the interest rate. You make minimum payments on all of them, but you throw every extra dollar you have at the smallest debt. Once that one is paid off, you take the money you were paying on it and roll it into the next smallest debt. This creates a powerful psychological win, building momentum and keeping you motivated. The debt avalanche, on the other hand, is mathematically the most efficient. You list your debts by interest rate, from highest to lowest. You make minimum payments on everything and attack the debt with the highest interest rate first. This saves you the most money in interest over time. Which one is right for you? It depends on your personality. Do you need quick wins to stay motivated, or are you all about the numbers? Choose one and commit to it. Now, let's talk about something many people are hesitant to explore: government assistance and nonprofit help. You are not on your own in this. The Canadian government has several programs designed to help people struggling with debt. For instance, there are credit counseling services, many of which are nonprofit. A credit counselor can work with you to create a budget, negotiate with your creditors for lower interest rates, and set up a debt management plan. This is where you make one consolidated monthly payment to the agency, and they distribute it to your creditors. It simplifies your life and can significantly reduce your interest costs. For those in more severe situations, there are options like a consumer proposal or even bankruptcy, which are legislated by the federal government. A consumer proposal is a formal offer to your creditors to pay back a percentage of what you owe over a set period. Bankruptcy is a last resort, but it can provide a fresh start. The key is to speak with a licensed insolvency trustee. They are the only professionals legally empowered to administer these options. Their initial consultation is free, and they can lay out all your options without judgment. Don't let pride or fear stop you from seeking this professional help. It could be the lifeline you need. Beyond the big strategies, there are daily habits that can make a huge difference. Consider ways to increase your income, even temporarily. Can you pick up a few extra shifts at work, start a small side hustle, or sell items you no longer need? An extra few $100s a month can accelerate your debt repayment dramatically. Also, automate your savings and debt payments. Set up automatic transfers so that the money is gone before you even have a chance to spend it. This builds discipline. And finally, be patient and kind to yourself. Getting out of debt is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be good months and bad months. The important thing is to stay consistent and not give up. Celebrate the small victories along the way, like paying off a small credit card or sticking to your budget for a full month. These wins will keep you going. We've covered a lot today, from how we got into this debt crisis to the concrete steps you can take to find your way out. It's about creating a budget, choosing a repayment strategy, like the snowball or avalanche, and not being afraid to seek help from nonprofits and government-regulated professionals. Remember, knowledge is power, and creating a plan is the first step toward financial freedom. It won't be easy, but it is absolutely possible to break the cycle and build a more secure future for yourself. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about managing your money, personal finance, and navigating the Canadian economy, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We post new videos every week, and we'd love to have you as part of our community. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.